Hello, right, it's obviously long time no see. Just over a year, I think, since my last video. So I thought it's time that I did another one. Yes, I am alive. So a little bit of an update where I'm at, what's happened in the last year, because it's been very busy, hence the lack of videos. So last year, I don't know when my last gig was, probably last February. It's now the June, the year after. It's June 2018. So last year, graduated university, got myself a full-time job where I was working on placement, bought myself a car, bought myself a house. This year, engaged, now got a fiance, really adulting, got myself a dog, and bought myself a new disco mobile, so the van has disappeared. Anyway, it's time for the gig log. It's the something of June, I want to say the 20th of June 2018, and tonight I've got an 18th birthday party at a Irish National Rugby Football Union League club. I did a gig log here a couple of years ago, 18th birthday party. If you've not already seen it, I'll drop a link in the description. Last time I was there, I was using my truss, my full gold setup. Due to me now working full-time, I am scaling back operations pretty massively, and also I can't fit quite the same amount of equipment in this car. Even though it's an estate, it's not got the same sort of height and room to fit the stands in that I need for my full sort of setup. So tonight I'm going to be trialling a new setup, which hopefully you'll like. I'm going to be using lighting-wise 2 moving heads, my 2 Equinox Ultra Scans, and then just to fill out the room a little bit later on, I've got one of those LED sort of disco balls and an old moonflower effect that I just have, just sort of filling the room with a few dots. It's not necessarily a formal gig with it being an 18th birthday party, so I'm not too bothered about like first dancers being ruined and stuff. Sound wise, I'll have my 2 Alta True Sonic TS112As for tops, and then the True Sonic 15 sub that'll be underneath my booth, giving the bass as per usual. So next time you see me, hopefully be at the venue. Just coming back from work now, thought it'd be the ideal time to do the sort of intro. Right, so we are now at the venue. So it is function room, bar, stage. And I'll just run you down through the loading. So through here, little kitchen, down these awful steps which I remember. We've got everything out of the car at the moment. And there is the new disco wagon, so hopefully 45 minutes and I should be set up. Right, call me on a little bit of a break. All of it's gone, apart from the subwoofer, which is currently making a lovely seat because it's about 23 degrees and my jeans and top are sticking to me. So there we go, finished result, talk you through. So we've got Alta TS112A Ultra Scan, LED wash moving head, and again LED Ultra Scan, and that other Alta TS112A. The room's all decked out quite nicely, just got the smoke machine running. It's my little Chauvet Hurricane, my little trusty assistant, because let's face it, we don't get to use smoke that much anymore. So once again, my GW DMX. So I'll probably just have it set on a solid for when people are walking in. But this is my new sort of rig, so I've had to get rid of the T-bar, well, not got rid of the T-bar, but not managed to fit it in the car yet. So what I've got are 2 Gorilla Pole stands, and I've got 2 clamps holding them in, so not going anywhere. And then a custom built wooden top, just with this through scred. No, I mean, that's not going anywhere. So anyway, I will keep you posted. Right, it's the Tuesday after the weekend after the gig, so I'm going to have to cast my mind back a little bit. I did record a sort of summary on the evening, but ran out of space, so here we go. So we got off to a bit of a slowish start. It was incredibly warm in that room, so that does not make things any easier. We did eventually get, I did eventually manage to get everybody up and out, so that was good. Towards the end of the night, it was a good night. So I mean, it was kind of up and down, and 18th birthday parties, one of two ways. So you either have everybody stay until about 12 o'clock and it's wild all night, or everyone just goes at about 10 o'clock and goes into town, and that's what happened. So you can't kick yourself too much for that, because that's just the way that things go. So all in all, it was a good night. Setup I thought looked really good. I was really impressed with it. If you've got any thoughts on it, do let me know. But yeah, so I mean, the reason I've done that to be set up is to try and make things a little bit easier for myself to set up, rather than lugging heavy T-bars and crank stands around with me. And it's still got the same amount of fixtures. I'm just kind of getting to that point where I now need to make things as easy as I can, especially doing full-time work. I'm devoting most of my time to that, and fair enough, I feel. So therefore, just wanting to make things just easy for me. I mean, it's great, but at the end of the day, if I can still provide a good service without having to carry ridiculous amounts of equipment, then that's exactly what I'm going to do. It's not being lazy, it's just making things a bit easier for me, which is of course the aim, because it's kind of getting to that point now where my weekends are really valuable. Working full time, they're the only time I've kind of got to myself, so that's exactly why I've also died down a lot. So I've gone from doing about 3 or 4 gigs a weekend to maybe 3 or 4 a month. So it is now very much part-time. I do this week, so the following week to the 18th, I do have a bit of a busier week. I've got a school disco Thursday night, and then Friday night I've got prom, and Saturday night I've got a 40th birthday party, so that's a bad example. But other than that, I am trying to sort of keep the diary a little bit clear for myself, just to give me some time. So hopefully there'll be another video in the not too distant future. Who knows when it'll be. But thanks very much for tuning in. If you do have any questions, comments, anything like that, stick them in the comments below or drop me a message. But as always, thanks for watching.